sexy, zany, sensational.
You recognize that famous sign, huh?
Oh, yes, senor. It is a number 2.
No, it's the sign of
Zorro.
Oh, Zorro!
That is a little more like it.
20th Century Fox and Melvin Simon Productions present George Hamilton. And George Hamilton as Zorro, the Gay Blade.
Hello, Al Pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends, the film 1981's Zorro, the Gay Blade, starring George Hamilton. It is one of my favorite zany comedies from the 80s, and I am really looking forward to it. Sexy, zany, sensational. And speaking of sexy, my co-host for tonight, of course, the lovely Netter of Netters Network. How are you doing, my dear?
Good.
What you
evening.
drinking?
I have an A&W Zero Sugar Root Beer.
Awesome. I have my sweet tea and a Mountain Lion in reserve. Okay, she is sexy. So, of course, we now have to go to Zany. That is Last Call with Troy Pacelli, the man at the end of the bar himself. Troy Pacelli, how are you doing, sir? And what you drinking tonight?
I'm doing very well. I am sipping on a Diet Dr. Pepper. And
Awesome.
You don't know how close I was to my icon being Captain Esteban from Star Trek 3.
that could work. You could have used Rachel's dad too. Would be another. If you're a Friends fan, because Rob Leibman played Rachel's dad. Joining us this evening, a special guest star who is sensational in his own right. Deleted Scenes. How are you doing, sir? Thank you for joining in tonight. What are you drinking tonight?
Thank you for having me. Doing started partly cloudy over here, and I have some sweet tea.
Oh, very good. Just like me, doing the sweet tea thing. Let's see who is welcoming us in the chat. But first, of course, for those who are with us tonight to watch along, we got the Cosby link pinned at the top. But if you're just looking for the film, or you're going to watch later, which, hope you do that too and listen along, the film's on YouTube. Woohoo! And it's been on YouTube for 9 years, so hopefully it should be there for quite a while longer. So, just got the link there for you if you want to watch later at your own leisure or without us talking over it. I mean, well, why would you want to do it alone? But that's your issue. So it's there for you. No bad notes if you came here looking for the film and you didn't find it. Also, Lady Mist, thank you so much for dropping by, dropping me her little flowers and saying hello. The garden nymph herself, Connie Cleary, the bird woman of YouTube. Thank you for joining in. Of course, there's that Big Al guy saying hi to the lovely ladies. Deleted Scenes, salute and hailing the chat and saying like, share, and subscribe. Yes, please, always. JPRPH1, how are you doing, sir? Thank you for joining in. Boop-a-doo, Last Call with Troy Pacelli, also putting his Cosmic link in there again. I'd rather have it in there 2, 3, 4 times than not at all. So
that's true. That's true.
That's always a good one. Netter's Network, of course, flirting with her husband there. That shameless Netter.
We are shameless, yes.
Sir Torrin Clegane saying good evening to everyone. Sir Torrin, please check your MeWe chat.
Yeah, later. I just sent you a group chat with Big Al. So
just a proposition for this coming Friday.
Big Al wants to proposition you.
Yes, I'm propositioning you. Going down the list, see who else is here. Geek Flag with Nate Knows 1973 saying hello, my friend Big Al. Well, hello to you too. Thank you for joining in. Going down the list, going to see who's here. And I'm at the bottom. Cool. So yes, Zorro the Gay Blade. 1981, of course, the height of political incorrectness, thankfully, in movies where nobody cared who got made fun of because it was funny and everybody enjoyed funny. I think, not sure, this is one of those because it happened so long ago. I think I might have seen this in the movie theater, but I know I saw it lots on cable television. This was a cable staple. All the time on Showtime or HBO or whatever. So Troy, what's do you remember when you first saw this film, or have you seen you've seen the film?
Vaguely, yes, I did see it. I was, oh gosh, well, it had to be the early 80s, right? And I think I saw it when it came out on home video.
Mm-hmm.
Saw it over at a friend's house. I think it was at a party. And it was one of those things where we thought it was so funny and we, know, all this and the parents were like, oh, I don't know if this is really appropriate. And by the end of the movie, it's like,
I mean, yes, it is. It makes fun, but it's not, I mean, he's the hero. He's the hero. It's not offensive in my view.
And I think I've mentioned this before. My mom was not the one who was the, pearl clutcher. She was the one who was like, look, if it goes over their heads, no harm is done. And if it doesn't go over their heads, no greater harm is done. So what's the problem?
That's true. And Netta, I'm assuming you've seen it?
Yeah.
Whoa. Am I right?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I was just, I finished my Dr. Pepper and I'm moving on to another one.
Okay.
He's just slamming down those drinks.
Yes, I am.
I saw it when it first came out. I can't remember if I saw it in the theater or at home. Like rented the movie or something. But I remember seeing it and I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, it is. It's just a lot of fun like that. And you were talking about Troy, watch it with your friends at a party. This is one of those films. It is a lot better with friends around. I mean, it's one of those. It's just great to kind of have your buds watching it with you.
Exactly.
Deleted. What's your history? You got a history with the film? Have you ever seen it?
Absolutely no history whatsoever.
You've never seen it?
I have never seen it. This is going to be a first watch.
Wow, awesome. That's right.
Awesome.
Yes. Wow. We will a version that we will gently glide into Zorro the Gay Blade. that sounds awesome. Really weird saying it that way.
Hey, phrasing.
Yeah, phrasing is a little weird on that one. But Geek Flag say the first time he saw this movie was on Super TV. Was that like a channel or like a station? I never heard of Super TV.
Yep. Yeah. I remember that. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. This is
it was picked up as a cable affiliate, I believe.
Huh. Is it still called Super TV?
Don't know. I don't have cable in years.
I got upset. Well, see, I still have cable, and I got upset. I lost 2 channels this week. Both of them heavy hitters in my book: BBC America and AMC. I was all set to watch Jaws for the 3rd time in a week last night, and I tuned in. It was like, you no longer get this channel as of it was 3 days prior. I was like, I was not happy.
Al, as well as I do. Those things are all available to you quite easily.
Yeah.
Out on the high seas.
Still, it's like, so let's turn on TV and just let her roll. But speaking of letting things roll, let's get going to here. Tor's saying, funny you should mention phrasing. Rob Leibman voiced Archer's stepfather. He was married to Jessica Walter, who voiced Mallory in real life. You know, I've never seen Archer.
Sure.
And I really think it's something I would like, but I've never seen Archer. And Connie Cleary's lost count on how many times she's seen the movie, which is awesome. I mean, yeah, there's some film. Like I said, I almost watched Jaws for the third time in a week last night, but wasn't.
And I wanted to shout out Geek Flag with Nate Knows. He's in the Cosme chat right now, and he just dropped his new personal icon, which he generated with I think it was an AI program. But he was telling me on X about it.
Cute.
It really is, isn't it?
Oh, very cool. Okay, so Troy, are you ready to go?
Oh, that's right. I'm steering. Here. Okay.
You're steering the movie.
I'm on top. All right, here we go. And did you mention that this is on what's that platform we're on? YouTube. It is on YouTube.
Yeah, it is on YouTube, free of charge. And if somebody's wondering why we're not showing the movie on the YouTube, our YouTube channel, it's just, you know what? I ain't gonna risk it.
Right.
We have a thing going. Let's just keep it going. So start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Jumps right into that 20th Century Fox
with no
what a silent
fanfare.
genre.
Yeah,
I know. That's kind of
dedicated to Ruben Mamoulian and other great filmmakers in the past who give us our future. He was a director of like a lot of these kind of films.
Sure. And I did get the subtitles for the hearing impaired, so it should describe actions and stuff like that too.
I like the music that they use. The fanfare is from the Errol Flynn film about Don Juan, The Adventures of Don Juan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Kind of repurposed, and they did that a lot. No, people forget that. Lauren Hutton.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that gap in her teeth. Never get it fixed. Trademark.
Speaking of, oh no, you're absolutely right. It's one of those things that makes her distinctive. Speaking of Lauren Hutton, though, I've been struggling with the previous movie in this series, which was Love at First Bite. I kept confusing the title with Once Bitten, which did star Lauren Hutton as the vampire.
Oh, that's right. That's with Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I do. You know, it's so simple, but I love how they do this opening. Just seeing the various aspects of being Zorro.
And there was a lot of classic movies. I think about some of those Robin Hood films and whatnot that started out very similar to this. Very classical.
Yeah, the bows, the arrows, the swords, leg there, shields.
Or sometimes it would be like a book or a map or something like that.
Mm-hmm. The classic Zorro mask. I used to have a nice pair of gloves like that. With the cuff that goes up. Produced by George Hamilton and C.O. Erickson. "50 Years AZ." After Zorro.
After Zorro, yeah. Well, the two are not mutually exclusive.
Oh, damn it. Oh, hey, we found Garcia. How about that? Hey.
Hey, we were just talking about you.
Well, okay. Now it's a show.
Donovan Scott.
Yeah.
Of course, setting up that he is an excellent sword fighter.
Right.
Well, those bell bottoms. He holds his nose. I wonder how long a ride that was.
Depends on traffic.
Stellar Daniel Garcia. Already talking about the Tortuga. I love when he does that.
Brenda Vaccaro.
He dodged a bullet on that one.
Yeah, vote Democrat, set fire to the city. Oh, wait, sorry.
Yeah, it's like George Hamilton, that mole on his face. That's like his trademark. He's
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
always
Yeah.
had
Pretty
that.
much.
Una tortuga?
Jeez.
Turtle's been executed.
Wow.
It's like don't you think he's gonna not know it, or he's gonna know it wasn't really a turtle?
Maybe.
And he always had that perpetual tan.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Bakersfield.
Anybody here from Fresno? No? I'm leaving. Yeah. Fatacha.
In other words, it was all set up.
Ron Leibman is always great at playing the hot-headed, slightly egomaniacal kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
Guest star Daniel Garcia. Good to see you there in the chat. Been a while.
Yeah, you do. It would make a great vampire. Eyes. Can he say anything without shouting?
No, that's kind of what he's like. I like him will arrest anyone who's listening.
Sorry.
The gentle little strumming of the guitar. Who? Oh God! Who let the lady from Mother Jones in?
Graphic eggs. The pitbull.
The peoples.
The people. Oh, sheep. Okay. Yeah.
The little.
That is what I said. Sheep.
Sheep. That's kind of what he does.
Mm-hmm.
He did die, didn't he?
Now, Caps.
It's like, look inside. It's like, my father was Zorro?
I do like the use of the old time Zorro picture.
Yeah.
With the mask across the mouth as opposed to just the eye mask.
Yeah.
And he's reblocking.
Well, you didn't mention the cape.
It's so cute. I love that outfit.
Oh, I thought it was a dog.
Donovan Scott, for having no actual lines, really does well with the physicality of it.
Yes.
A poor peasant in trouble. I like those little cards that they use.
Well, no time like the present.
Right?
I just love that vintage music. It's just so perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Batman.
I love it.
So he's not a nice person.
I knew that. Okay.
It's a number 2.
It is the number 2.
But now he knows who he is.
Defeatness.
Spoon.
Paco just looks so funny riding on that, riding on the horse with that outfit on.
But he looks comfy.
Be a very warm, be a warm costume, I'm sure. So you're Beaver. I could buy Beaver.
Yeah.
Get a couple of teeth on there. He'd be a good Beaver. A little tail.
I thought he was just irritating me.
I do like the idea of a nice masked ball. I think it'd be kind of fun to attend. Have any of you guys fenced?
Yeah, I did in high school.
I never did.
I did a little bit, but I was more of like the broadsword kind of guy. I always kind of wish I'd done it a little bit more. Looks like they got a nice little spread.
Oh, they did.
Oh, but now he doesn't have his pretty cape.
Well, I'm sure you can get another one.
He just has to tell Alfred to bring him another one. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
A little bit of the Fairbanks version there.
I like that. That's classic. That's who I am.
Oh.
Ow. Yeah.
He must be 85 years old by now. So, Torrin, speaking of someone who once broke their foot from putting too much weight on it, I can say that it hurts like hell. I know what you mean, man. I've had a few issues myself. Although I never broke it, I always had trouble with with twisting my ankle, like side, to the side.
Oh yeah.
I remember once coming out of taking care of some of my clients one morning and just hitting the step wrong, twisting, and just hitting the ground like a redwood.
Ay, ay.
Thank God I had some crutches at home I was able to use for several days. "12 times in one night."
Oh God.
No. The garlic was the other movie.
Well, right. Shit.
Ow. Jeez.
It's like he is just a short fuse constantly.
So he could have been anybody.
I want my 12 steps cookie. Oh, wait. Wrong movie.
Ready for a place. Ready to get a walking and check a place. You know he is hurting some kind of badly right now.
Sometimes. Jeez.
Yes. He does look like a puppy.
I've always loved Donovan Scott. He makes a good Santa Claus now too. He's a couple times in Hallmark movies.
Oh.
He's played Santa. A foot. And enter Are you yelling at me?
I do like that outfit he's wearing.
We were once womb mates.
Oh, womb mates.
Oh, Lord.
Because they must have really had to like pale him down some too.
Right?
Last month he's been very quiet.
Of the pipples.
The pipples.
The pipples.
The
Purple.
pipples.
George Hamilton is Mrs. Doubtfire.
We put our faith in blast hard cheese.
You think he looks like Ms. Doubtfire now? Wait till later. Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Bunny.
I love how he says,
Bonnie.
I love how George Hamilton vocally does this role.
Yeah.
Those aren't vowels.
Is this that missing version of Smoking the Bandit 3 that everybody's been talking about?
I love that shot with the mirror, though. Just a fun little.
Once she was just a low-level con man.
Like I say, he goes beyond just the Z. He does the whole bloody word.
Like an avocado.
This guy's really dense, isn't he?
Yep.
Well, that escalated.
Yeah. I guess he didn't like that answer.
I love the fringe. He does have style. You got to give him that. I love that lighting.
Yep.
Well, that's okay. I'm waiting for ludicrous speed.
I'm a little afraid of the sequel to Ludicrous Speed.
Yeah.
Well, no
Nobody
use
wants to
being
see the justice is done.
no use being afraid of it. Just gotta hope for the best.
Well, yeah, that is what I mean. Yeah.
Mhm. Look at this. So Turgly, does he look like a man who would wear plaid?
Well, good point. Drums.
Well,
Oh, isn't that a Lifetime?
Did he just hide in the closet? No, I think he went outside.
I don't know why he's looking around. There's nobody else there.
Dramatic effect.
he's got to be a little paranoid at this point too.
Oh, I'm sure he was. He's been paranoid the whole time, I think.
Don't blow it.
You know, I do want to say there is something about the comedy in this. It really is funny, but it's not so over the top. You know, it's just enough, just right up to that line.
There's still stakes.
God, I kind of wish I had an apple right now. Something like a sissy boy.
Sissy boy.
They, I would love to have been there the day they filmed this
I know,
to
right?
see if they were able to hold how often they had
How
to
many
break.
times they broke character, right?
What are you saying? I love you, man.
He was Christ Taylor.
Oh, Heavenly Peter.
And trim the hedges of many small villages.
He's counting to 10 in Spanish.
Your
Son of a sea
pendency.
biscuit. Oh no, should I ask?
What? About Florinda's Folly?
No, not another masked ball, because the other one went so well. This Eyes Wide Shut prequel is weird.
Of course, Eyes Wide Shut was pretty weird too.
Stanley Kubrick was originally going to direct this movie. I don't know if anybody knew that. I'm kidding, obviously.
I do like his outfit, the Henry VIII outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Captain Moose's.
I love that little like mustache flipping the
Yeah.
little smile he gives.
This is actually quite clever. I know you.
Yeah.
Everybody's just as Zorro.
He's in there somewhere.
It's not like you can arrest them all.
Look how they're spinning.
Oh, Lord.
They call you Al.
If I can call you Betty, then Betty, when you call me, you can call me
Call
Al.
me Al. Yep.
Come on, you had to see that coming.
Hey, I had Alicia Witt sang that to me.
That's right.
Yep.
Look, you're funny.
George Hamilton looked like he had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of them look like they had fun doing this.
They never go anywhere.
For margaritas.
More margaritas.
Oh no.
But I can. At least in California. Not so much in Florida. I knew that was coming. Yeah. Jesus goodness. The seabed.
Yeah, they don't care.
Then the peoples.
Your peoples.
The pipples. Boon, boon, boon.
We'll be here all night.
Ah.
Eric Roberts looks on.
I think he does look like Eric Roberts, doesn't he?
She loves me. She loves me. She loves
She
me.
loves me.
She loves me.
Easy to win it that way.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Pretty much, yeah.
Such a loving couple.
La, la, pa, pa, pa.
A simple little bit, but it just works
Yeah.
so well.
Or me either, for that matter.
Duncan Regehr. No, still George Hamilton.
You are. Executed until you're dead. because don't want to do it halfway.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You might want to get out of the
Yeah.
way. Yeah. Ramon.
Where can I possibly wear it?
Oh, well, Wayne's got some fight in him.
People are revolting.
Yeah, they don't smell so good either.
Whoops.
Mong.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Considering that she's never been married, yeah, it would be the biggest wedding she ever had.
Any wedding would be the biggest wedding, right? They do have great baked beans.
Did have a decent mariachi player in the city.
Careful, you'll ride right into the painting.
Zen. The end.
I don't know. Maybe not gay enough.
Bunny Wigglesworth. I like it, Lewis Obispo. I don't. Frank Welker, the narrator. Whip tutor. That would be a fun skill to learn. The
What's that,
bullwhip.
sword fighting?
No, the bullwhip.
Bullwhip.
Yeah.
You know who's actually really good with a bullwhip? Michael French over at Retro Blasting.
Oh,
Seriously.
Because I always love when I go to the Renaissance fairs and everything, they always had, you know, a lot of the acts. I always loved the ones that used the whips.
Bullwhip, yeah.
There was Whip Flash, and there's one guy named Jacques the Whipper.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I know he's on YouTube. You can see some of his stuff. There's also there's another one for the Renaissance Fair. What's her name? Little girl, big actor. I forget what it is, but it's pretty. She does all kinds of little tricks, but she uses a whip in there too. Mayor of Mexico City. Color by Deluxe. Well, everyone, that is Zorro the Gay Blade. One of my favorite 80s comedies that I hadn't watched it in a long time. I was really glad to sit here and watch it again with you guys. Deleted scenes. You've never seen it before. What'd you think?
My first time. Funny.
Yeah, it's a funny little silly little film. Just, you know, it's just one of those that like I said, it's the comment like Troy, you mentioned, the comment, it's so simple, but but so effective. And that's what I really liked about it. So that is
not as over the top as I remember at all.
No, well, I don't ever remember it really being like super over the top. Yeah. I remember it being like, you know, because of the you know, the whole Bunny Wigglesworth and being on the British ship that made him the man he was. You know, all those little innuendos like that. But that is tonight's Films with Friends and the last entry in George Hamilton June. But I will say lots more to come. First, let's find out what's next Saturday for Netter's Retro Cinema. Just up front, so we know.
I have. Let's see. Let me go back to my.
I forgot what letter we're in. Are we in the F
set? Well, we're still in the F. Poll up. My poll is: are we doing?
Oh, right.
Yeah, are we doing Frozen or are we doing Dr. Detroit?
Yeah, we might back up and do Dr. Detroit.
Oh, you changed it up.
What is it? I can never find.
Well, we were kind of talking about it, and she's like, "Oh, we missed it." She's like, "Maybe I should go back." So she put a poll up on her community tab, saying, "Should we stick with Frozen or should we do Dr. Detroit?" And last I saw, Dr. Detroit was in the lead. Netter's checking it right now.
I don't know. Well, I can't find my darn community tab now.
Well, as you're checking, let's talk about tomorrow. Deleted scenes. You have a Western Cinema with Outlaw Bill.
I do, and we're doing a rather controversial one. We're going to watch Rust.
Yeah.
And we're going to watch it at 4 p.m. our regular time, and then at 7 over at my channel we're going to review it
Okay, so
and kind of give our
you
honest
doing
thoughts on it. Yeah.
Okay, are you still doing unscripted at 8?
I am.
Okay, so
it is.
you are like, you got a nice little chunk there.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So 4 o'clock
Very good.
with Western Cinema with Outlaw Bill and Deleted Scenes,
Mm-hmm.
followed by Deleted Scenes review of Rust at 7, followed at 8
by Unscripted,
by Deleted Scenes and
Unscripted, which is going to be kind of more movie talk. So yeah. It's going to be a nice kind of 6-hour block there. Yeah. So 5-6 hours. Yeah.
Well, definitely tune in Deleted Scenes tomorrow. That of course will lead into a 9 o'clock Geeky Geezers. I'm sure there's a lot of the weekend geek. Any previews?
Yeah, of course. We usually do the in memoriam, but it was Nate who made the suggestion. What if you do in memoriams of those that are still with us? So, although I do have a number of people that we've lost this week, there is one that is celebrating a big birthday, and she is still with us. We'll talk. You'll have to tune in tomorrow.
It's the one who had a birthday earlier this week.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
You know who it is.
Yes.
And we are going to be talking a little bit about the screening of the original 1977 version of Star Wars, and we have some commentaries and some things to say about that. There's been a little spin doctoring going on that, and we need to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I did find my Q&A tab finally. It always hides on me. At 92%, we're going to see Dr. Detroit.
Detroit
next Saturday.
92%. That's definitely a win. Yeah.
12 votes total. 92% of those votes is replace Frozen with Dr. Detroit.
There you go.
So it's pretty what 9-2. No, I mean 10-2 or
something
11,
like that.
11-1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Dr. Detroit next Saturday. Anything? Do you have a reserve seat tomorrow
night? Not this week.
Not this week. Okay. Here's after tomorrow. You're gonna need a little rest.
Yeah, and but for July, I am planning to go every Sunday night, and I just need to line up some because I want to line up all the guests ahead of time. So
right. Okie dokie. Monday, last Monday night, members' night at the movies.
Yes. I have a poll up right now for the members. We're going to be watching another movie from 1985. I decided to bring over the second runner-up from last week, and what am I trying to say? And then brought in a couple from this week. So we'll be looking at, if I remember correctly, what the options were. It was St. Elmo's Fire. It was Tomboy, Avenging Angel, and Tough Turf. Those are the 4.
Ooh, that's a collection.
Yes, it is. So I'll be interested to see what they choose, what the members choose for Monday.
Okay, so tune in Monday night if you're a member, of course. If you're not a member, it's just a couple bucks a month. Tuesday, live from Sparkwood 21, going to be watching Lost Highway.
That is correct, yeah. And Boomer's going to be kind of taking the lead on this one because I know he's been chomping at the bit to put his theories out on this one, and I'm curious to hear what he has to say, especially when it comes to Robert Blake's character, because he's the one that kind of throws off my theories. So I'm kind of curious to see what Boomer has to say, and it'd be cool to rewatch it because it's been a while.
Okay, there's no mystery movie, right? This week.
Oh, I should probably look. I'm not sure. Let me.
Okay. While he
check
checks
on that real quick.
While he checks that, after
I should know.
That gonna have Blake 7 on Last Call with Troy Pacelli, and what's this week's episode?
Actually, I don't remember. Let me check real quick.
Wow, everybody's.
I know
where Kelly can go back to Oron.
Oh, right. It's called Sarcophagus. That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Callie is reached out to by an alien entity. Yes, and it's a very interesting episode because there are no guest stars. It's just the crew of the Liberator. Yes, the Liberator.
Is it a bottle episode where they're just on the ship?
Kind of. I don't want to give too much away.
Okay, I love those kind of all the sci-fi shows when they're on the ship. I like it when they just have a story on the ship for some reason.
Sometimes it does work well. Yeah.
Like some of my favorite Star Trek episodes are that, like Balance of Terror and Immunity Syndrome, things like that. So we're nothing on Wednesday.
Nope.
Thursday things.
My guest or potential guest has not responded back to me. He's been on holiday, so I'm just waiting for him to get back and check his messages to see if we're still on.
Awesome. So tune in there and find out what's going on. If you don't have a guest, I'm sure that you and Troy will provide lots of entertainment for the folks.
Absolutely.
This Friday, I had previously announced that there was going to be a Jaws 2 rewatch early in the afternoon. Not going to happen. Well, I'm not saying I'm not going to watch Jaws.
Not going to do it. Not at this juncture.
But it's not going to be It's not going to be broadcast because I have no idea what time it is, and I probably will not know until that morning. So it's just going to be me and Birdman are going to watch it whenever we get around to it. But on Friday, since it is July 4th, I have invited Deleted Scenes, of course, who will be joining me. I have invited Troy and Netter, who I believe did say they would join us.
Yeah, we're definitely going to try. Absolutely.
Okay, go try. And Sir Torrin Clegane, did you check your message?
Yes, he did, and he responded. I told him that you would see it after the stream, but yes, he believes he will be able to make it.
Awesome. So whoever's here with me, Deleted Scenes, or it could be Netter and Troy and or Sir Torrin Clegane. We're going to be watching the musical 1776. The Broadway hit musical that was made into a film in 1972, I believe, is a wonderfully fun musical celebrating the writing of the Declaration of Independence. And we're going to watch it at a special earlier time of 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because it is a little longer than 2 hours, and this gives a chance for Netter and Troy to join in and still have some time before Last Call starts, so they can get it. And we're going to start fairly quick. We're not going to do a big schmoozy thing at the beginning like usual. We're going to like, hi everybody, boom, here's the movie. Well, maybe not that quick, but just like I said, just don't want to delay Troy and Netter if they are here. And if they're not here, still might as well just do it early. But so join us for 1776 on July 4th, this coming Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And following that at 10 p.m., Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Central. You will have Last Call with Troy Pacelli. Are you still in 85?
Yeah, we didn't quite get through it. So we are going to finish up 1985, the films of 1985, this Friday.
Awesome. And of course, then next Saturday, I'm going to be watching Dr. Detroit, starring Dan Aykroyd, and Fran Drescher is in that movie, isn't she?
I believe you're right. Yes.
Awesome. So Dr. Detroit, that's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, I want to thank everybody for joining in for George Hamilton. June and July is going to hold some fun things as well. Already said about 1776 on July 4th. But on July 12th, 2 weeks from tonight, going to be watching the great sci-fi hit from I do believe it's the 80s, The Last Starfighter. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then 2 weeks after that, on the Saturday night, it's going to be Flight of the Navigator. So we kind of got a little sci-fi theme going on here. And I do want to say on Friday, July 18th, going to be joined, of course, Deleted Scenes is finally going to watch the absolute fun horror film comedy, Tucker and Dale versus Evil, which is a lot of fun. That is a fun movie. So yeah, that's what's coming up. Films with Friends. So well, actually, that's probably what is going to come, because those were all my nights all blocked up. So that's July for Films with Friends, and of course, Deleted Scenes. You got any final things you'd like to say? Anything else we might have missed?
I would like to throw out a quick blatant plug for July over on Action Theater with myself and Outlaw Bill. Kai July. We're going to be watching Godzilla -1 minus color. Godzilla 1985. Also Pacific Rim. Kong Skull Island, and the 2014 Godzilla. I know I might have missed one or two, but those are the ones we're going to be watching throughout the month.
Awesome. Sounds like a fun month. So that's on when is that? What day is that? Day and time?
It would be a day and time, Thursday at 4:30 at our regular time. We also have the 2 extra dose episodes that we're going to be doing at 3:30 on Saturday. So
awesome. So Kai July. That sounds like something. Did I have a Kai July?
You did.
I think I did.
Yeah,
I think I did. That was might have been last year, the year before.
Reptilicus and Cloverfield and those. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like the last couple of years, it's been Monster March. So that's a lot of fun. Godzilla -1, he goes to weddings alone. Good one, Sir Doran. I like that one. Troy, what you got? Anything else? I of course didn't mention Liquid Lunch.
Liquid Lunch all this week. I've got a lot of great ideas.
Yeah,
every noon Central, 1 Eastern. If you can arrange your lunch hour to join me, I would really appreciate it. Yeah,
it's a nice, good, tight hour. That's a good good thing.
I tend to be very disciplined about it. I've gone over a little bit a couple of times, but I try.
And sometimes you come under too. Which is also a good.
I absolutely try. Yes.
Yeah, it's a fun show, and I always try to make it. Sometimes I'm a little late, or sometimes sometimes I get a little busy. I'm not sure how things. One day I'm probably going to be missing it since I'm getting my nursing care back for 1 day a week. That'll be nice.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So yeah, join him then. Anything else you'd like to promote, say, do, kind of the
No,
any irons in the fire?
I just want to thank everybody for being here, and Big Al for having me again. Always appreciate it. And yeah, that's it from me.
Thank you. And of course, nobody says it better than Better about how we all feel about you guys. Better take us almost home.
Almost home?
Yes.
Well, I still do my little couple things at the end there.
Well, you all know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good and fun. But it's so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat and you're dropping the comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in our family room. We're passing the popcorn, having a great time. And you guys, you're not just our friends. You're a family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much. You could be anywhere right now, and you're here, and that's so encouraging. So thank you for being here. Thank you for encouraging all of us. And until next time, good night, and God bless.
Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Please make sure to check out my latest reviews. I got F1, the movie, up today, the new Brad Pitt. Got Predator, Killer of Killers, Elio, Echo Valley, and a lot more. Thank you all for joining in. Have a fantastic rest of the weekend and a wonderful week ahead. God bless you all. Find something fun to watch out there when you got a chance. Take care.